Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be doing a review. So normally when I do reviews on this channel, I usually do yarn reviews. Today we're going to be doing a pattern review. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you like this video, just give it a like. And if you have any ideas what I could do in future videos, just leave them down in the comments down below. Anyway, couple announcements before I get actually started. I do have my Redbubble back up, so if you want to support me and this channel, I do have some t-shirt designs and stickers and stuff on there. Have not figured out Etsy yet, mainly because I don't have time to right now, but I'll get that figured out for you. And then there's just some other links in there if you just want to support this channel. Anyway, so today we are going to be reviewing the Sidar Christmas blanket. Since it is the holiday season and I've been kind of like getting into the holiday type videos, I thought it'd be kind of fun to review this blanket and what it was like to make it. So let me show you what my finished product was. So here's the finished product. I will show you the corners of it, which you can barely see. Okay. And I even like went a little extra, added a lining, a fleece lining, so it's nice and warm, so it's an actual winter blanket. So, as I sit in my new blanket, I will talk about my yarn choices. We'll start with that. So, since I am a spooky bitch, I wanted something more spooky-like, obviously, because like the original pattern was not really to my liking, and I really didn't like the color choices that were on it. Um, so I decided to go with more Halloween colors. So I ended up using like kind of like a bunch of greens, oranges. I even added some of the Joann's Witch's Brew into this pattern as well. And then, as you saw before, I ended up adding a pumpkin as the window instead of the actual window because I thought that would be cuter and fit more with the style and theme of what I was going for with this particular blanket. I overall really did enjoy making this blanket. It was really fun. Some of my favorite parts were obviously the peppermint swirls. I When I started it, this was the main reason why I wanted to make the blanket, was just specifically for the peppermint swirls because I thought they looked so pretty. I thought they looked fun. So I really wanted to get working on the blanket just so I can have this incorporated. So I literally was like, when I was making it, I was just trying to get everything done so then I could get to the part where I was making the peppermint swirls. So yeah, that was my absolute favorite part about making this. Another part that I really did enjoy making too was like this panel right here. This one I kind of messed up on, so you can't really see the little pumpkins that I did end up making. But like in other parts, you can see the pumpkins. So they were supposed to be like, I don't know, some kind of like sprinkles or something on the main piece, like the main pattern, but I just decided to make them look like little pumpkins because I thought that would be really cute. And obviously fit with the theme of Halloween. Oh, first one thing I forgot to add too, I really like the surface. The surface crochet for the lights, and then like for the top of the gingerbread house. I thought those were really fun to make. I love surface crocheting. I'm currently working on a bandana that involves surface crocheting. The only thing I hate about it is the weaving in the ends, which that part sucks too. But I'll get to that a little bit later. Other than that, some of the parts that I really hated making, And I'm gonna start the lights. I hated making the lights. Um, it wasn't that it was hard or anything, it was just annoying and tedious because you had to have like several different yarns connected to it at the same time. So it was kind of annoying to like crochet while trying to keep all these yarns together without tangling them. So I found that really annoying. Like, I found that unnecessarily annoying. I felt like there was probably a better way of doing that than the way they showed in the video. But, because, like, personally, I would have just cut it off, squared it, cut it off, or magic knot it, because I love the magic knot. It is like the save all to weaving in ends. So I would have just done that, but I kind of understand why they wanted you to do the bobbin. Another part that I really didn't like was the gingerbread part, like this part. I ended up hating doing this part so much I didn't even add like the gumdrops. Because originally the gumdrops were supposed to be the same as these ones down here. I hated this part so much that I just skipped it altogether. I'm like, nope, don't want to fuck with it. Not gonna, no, not dealing with it. So I ended up just leaving it because I hated doing that part. It was just really annoying to like count the stitches because like for some reason my stitch count was off, but I was just so far into the blanket that I was like, nope, not frogging this shit, just gonna keep going and just adjust as I go. And that's what I did. And that probably explains why my blanket is off a little bit, but it's fine. Can't complain too much. I also got really upset. This was more of a me thing. um you can't really, maybe you can tell on camera, but in person I ended up running out of the tan yarn because I used up, for this blanket, I'm honestly used what I had in my stash. I used up, try to use up a lot of what I had in my stash already before, instead of going out and buying new yarn for this project. So I ended up running out of the tan yarn, and so I just ended up using a different tan color I had, and it looks really off, and it pisses me off. Like, oh my god. It actually, like, it looks so off, and I hate it. Um, the French part was also really fun too. I really liked doing the French part, but honestly, at this point when I was making the fringe, I got irritated because I just wanted to be done with the blanket. I was at the point where I'm like, just get this thing done so I can just use it and not have it in my whip pile anymore. So, but although it was really fun to do, I really did like making the fringe, and I do like the different colors too. I like the green and the purple combination. This part wasn't too bad, like the border itself. That actually went by pretty decently fast because it was the same type down here. So that went by decently fast for how much I had to do. I just want to say I really love this color combination. Like, I love the Halloween yarn from Joann's. I love, like, they came out with the Supernova yarn, which I've already made a video reviewing it. And I had one called Mars Landing, and I thought, excuse me, that would be a perfect addition to this blanket because it's like very dark and orange, and it reminded me a lot of Halloween, so I kind of wanted to incorporate it in here somehow. So that was pretty fun doing. I think that was the, oh wait, yeah, and then I added it around the border as well. Too, you can't really see it though because it's like really tiny. But yeah, um, the time, I guess I'll talk about the time that it took for me to actually make this. It took me about 7 weeks to make. I started 2 weeks late because, like, at first I was like, I'm not gonna make another blanket. I just finished the Halloween blanket, and I just need a break from blankets right now. And then TikTok kind of like flooded my page with it, and I was like, screw it. I'll make it. So 2 weeks late, I started it. and I ended up finishing it a week later. Um, After they finished their videos, or about 2 weeks after they finished their videos, and then whatever. Anyway, it took me 7 weeks. I'm still a little upset about the gingerbread border because it's not as flat as I wanted it to be. So like the orange part to this blanket is not like completely flat, and it's a little curvy, and it's upsetting to me at least because it's just one of those imperfections that, artists critiquing their own work, whatever. Like it's not even something that like a normal like I shouldn't say normal, but like another person, like a second set of eyes, if they were to see my blanket, they're not going to even notice it. But to me, I notice it because I was the one making it, and I obviously am going to see a lot of my imperfections in this blanket. Another thing too that was really exciting about making the blanket was the added piece that I did, which was the fleece backing. Obviously, I did a licensed movie because I love that movie, as I'm wearing it right now. But I liked adding the fleece because um, it doesn't fray, so I could have just sewed it on without worrying about fraying or anything. And it's also thick and warm, so now it's an actual like thick winter blanket. And now I'm like using it all the time because it's fucking 10 degrees in Wisconsin right now. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's good. It's warm. Um Other than that, yeah, it was a good project. Um it did take up quite a bit of my time. If you want to go do this project, it is completely free on YouTube on Sindar's channel. I'll leave a link down in the description box down below. I don't think they sell the particular yarn to make the actual blanket itself on their website anymore. So you just have to go find the yarns that you want to use yourself, or be like me and get creative with the color combinations. Um, Other than that, I don't really know what else to say about the blanket. I think that's all my final thoughts about it. Um, but yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.